The first thing that you have to do in any property division divorce is you have to make a list of the assets. You have to identify what exists. And the fundamentals of it are actually very simple. You make a list and then you negotiate and divide what's there. But there's a lot of very specific complexities in it. Some of those specifics are that you have to know what type of things are actually what value they appear to be. So the difference between pre-tax and post-tax assets make a very big difference. And if you own a business, that valuation is especially important because you have to figure out what that business is worth. And you also have to identify when each of the assets was purchased and what's called characterize them. You have to figure out whether it's community property or separate property. And if it's community property or separate property, there's essentially what's called the three different estates. Each spouse's separate estate, and then there's the community estate. So if you think of the community is like y'all owning it, as opposed to separate is you own it. So you own it or your spouse owns it. And in general, separate property is anything received by gift or inheritance or that you owned prior to the marriage. And then community property is anything that was earned or obtained during the marriage. And these are general rules, but the rules and specifics of it are very complicated. And there's very fine line distinctions, which is why you absolutely have to have an attorney, and they're going to figure out and determine exactly what each one of those assets are worth.